Hello guys, I'm gonna watch Is Groot Still Dead, as you can see on the top. And after this video I'm going to react to it and just tell me down in the comments how I didn't. Tell me if you want to see more of these reaction videos of stupid stuff.
Hello, I'm Tyler. This is the Imaginary Axis, and you sure are, buddy. This is Groot. You might know him from Marvel Universe 616, 8096, 12041, or 199,999. As is often the case in a multiverse as big as Marvel's, there are a lot of different Groots from a lot of different places. They might look the same, but they aren't exactly the same person, and you probably don't need me to explain that. The multiverse concept is paradoxically just as well understood as it is confusing. But what if there's a creature out there claiming it's Groot when it really isn't, and everyone's just kind of falling? I'm, of course, talking about this thing from Universe 199,999, because that world's Groot is dead. This shouldn't be a shocking conclusion for anyone who's seen 2014's Guardians of the Galaxy. At the climax of the film, Groot and his friends are in deep trouble. They're trapped in a starship that has taken heavy damages and lost control. It's about to crash into Xandar in a fiery blaze of glory, so in order to save his teammates, Groot throws a protective wooden shell around everybody and takes the brunt of the ensuing wreck himself. This all but annihilates him. His friends and the audience are in tears. But fortunately for all you Groot fans, Rocket Raccoon actually manages to salvage a small cutting from his friend's body, and since Groot is a floor colossus, some dirt and water has him growing again in no time. But is this Groot really Groot?
I'm Groot.
Well, you certainly seem to think so. But I have a counter proposal. Groot died during the climax of the first movie. And this little creature, cute though he may be, is a different life form entirely. You are not. Now I know that might be hard to take in, but let's look at the evidence. What about this little guy makes us so inclined to think he's Groot in the first place? Sure, it might sound like he's saying he's Groot. But that's pretty negative. His entire species is, and that's just because of the hardened nature of their lariats. There's a good chance that this Groot doesn't even know he's saying that he is Groot. Then there's the fact that he's sprouted from Groot's cut. But that's just plant propagation. If you cut down a tree, but save part of its root and plant that to grow a new tree, is the new tree really the same tree as the old tree? And before you answer yes, what if you cut off that small part of the root without chopping down the original tree? Are these two trees now the same tree? There's certainly a bit of wiggle room here, so why don't we measure Groot scientifically? In order to determine the relationship between these two groups, if there is one at all, we'll narrow them both down to what makes them themselves and compare the two. Cells. And the atoms that make up the cells. As you can see, there's really no comparison here. Group A has far more cells and atoms than Group B. They are undoubtedly different cells and atoms, at least for the most part, and they are arranged very differently. Sure, you have the right to say no doubt. We saw the Guardians leave most of Groot's old cells and atoms back on Xandar, and plenty of them died or separated during the explosion, so we wouldn't expect Group B to be made of the same stuff as Group A. But what else is Groot? If you aren't your cells and atoms, then what are you? After all, if we take all your cells and atoms away, you aren't a thing anymore. And the same should go for Groot, right? In all likelihood, Group B has the exact same number of Group A's atoms as Rocket Raccoon does. None. So if we acknowledge Rocket as a different creature than Groot, shouldn't we also acknowledge this thing as a different creature than Groot? Maybe. The truth is, as honest as these claims may be, they're only likely to attract the strictest and most skeptical of empiricists. True, Group A may have a completely different body than Group B, but that does not fully prove that they are different people. After all, 98% of your atoms will be lost and replaced within a year. And since I started this sentence, between 6 and 18 million of your cells have died and been replaced. You probably look nothing like you did originally, and for all practical purposes, you don't have the same body either. Physically, you're in the exact same situation as Groot, with one exception. Your body did this over time, and his body did it about that bothers us. As humans, we feel more comfortable claiming that something is the same thing it's always been when its parts are gradually altered or replaced over time, rather than just overhauled in one moment. In both scenarios, either object in question retains the same number of original components, 0. But that doesn't matter to us near as much if it's the result of a slow, progressive process. Why? Because we ourselves have experienced that slow, progressive process. You know from living your own life that there's more to it than just a body. There's something unmeasurable and almost unexplainable. A long, life-spanning consciousness of thought. This is you. You know from experience that it will stick around if your body changes gradually, but you've also learned that sudden, drastic changes will cause it to leave. That's why Groot's accident really causes us to question whatever this thing is. This should be death, so this can't be Groot. But again, there's a catch. Your brain is smart, and even though it understands the basic rules of survival from its own experiences, it's willing to listen to exceptions and logic. When Deadpool dies and returns, your brain is okay with it. When Wolverine dies and returns, your brain is okay with that. Even when Superman dies and returns, your brain is okay with that. Because it witnesses the event, processes the data, and marks each situation down as an exception to the rules that have been established. There's something different about Groot. Even if you haven't personally questioned the difference between this Groot and that Groot, plenty of fans have. Why? It goes back to those steps I described with the brain. Everyone's brain witnesses survival just fine, but when it comes time to process the data, some of the more keen observers have little red flags going off in their heads. Something isn't right about this new Groot. And it's not the body, it's not the atoms, it's not even the way he acts. It's all of it. Take a look at the small bits we have of baby Groot. He's childish, playful, naive. There's a certain lack of knowledge about him. Here are a few quotes we have from the production team. Does he have Groot's memories? No. He couldn't be more naive. We're going to see this goofy, adorable baby Groot thing running around the screen, just kind of learning as he goes. He doesn't have the wisdom and experience of that Groot. He's a younger Groot and a more rambunctious Groot. The question is he the same Groot, just smaller? Or is he a different Groot that sprung up from the seed of the first Groot? Well, my imaginary friends, I hate to be the one to break this news, but the truth is, he has to be a different Groot from the first Groot. For the record, I know this will probably be explored to some degree in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they might even come to a different conclusion than I have. But based on what we know, these two cannot be the same person. How could they be? They're different on the outside, different on the inside. Groot's entire consciousness, that never-ending thing that we acknowledge as ourselves to count the conflict of a changing body as irrelevant, has experienced a clear break, and the new body has been built with a completely different consciousness. Different personality, different memories, different experiences, different Groot. There have been comparable situations in the past, severe cases of retrograde amnesia in which a person forgets all of their history and experiences. But even then, the resulting person is just a person reacting to the situation of forgetting everything. Baby Groot is patently different. It's a brand new life cycle, and a brand new consciousness experiencing that life cycle. I am Groot. No. It's sad to say, but Groot is dead. And maybe that's not the worst thing. Groot gave up his life willingly. He fought and died to protect his friends, and through them, the story of Groot lives on. His spirit probably won't magically come back and override baby Groot. But if this really is a new life, a new consciousness with no memories, experiences, or impressions of the world to come, then this is the perfect opportunity for the Guardians of the Galaxy to repay the favor to their old pal Groot. By raising this little sapling with stories of Groot, and with the ideals Groot sacrificed his life for, maybe in a way, he can be Groot after all. We are our experiences, and our experiences become stories. And for Perhaps one of the best things about stories is that as long as they're any good, there will always be people around to tell them. Hello everybody, Tyler again. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and welcome to my new in-card segment.
So, in the comments down below, tell me what you guys think. I think it's a different group, because in science a couple months ago we learned about cells and how they divide and everything. And I think it's a different group from the old group because, like you said, the new group, Group B, also known as
It's still a work in progress. But
Group B, he came from the old group, and so I think Group B is a different group. And later I'll do a video, I'll do a reaction of why does Groot only say I am Groot. So, in my opinion, I think he is a different Groot. That's my opinion. I may go see the movie this weekend, and if I do, I'll do a reaction on that right after I come back home. So, see you guys next time. Sorry.